Good afternoon, Sava here from Football Heritage TV. I hope everybody is well and enjoying their Thursday. So, two big bits of news from Tottenham Hotspur and the world surrounding Tottenham Hotspur today. One is about an outgoing, which we will get to a little bit later in terms of Pierre-Emerick Hojbjerg. The first bit of information is potentially a player signing a new contract. A player's been offered a new contract. It is the player that is going to cause all of the hype and the hysteria this transfer window until a solution is found. The big news is, if you believe it, that Spurs have offered Harry Kane a bumper new contract. His old contract believed to be around 200 grand a week. The new contract is believed to be offered at around £400,000 a week. Now, this opens a can of worms. This opens a whole set of questions of which none of us know the exact answer to. Now, let's put it like this. Harry Kane is on holiday. He was part of the group of international players that got 2 weeks left of their holiday after the internationals finished, which means Harry Kane is due at Hotspur Way on Monday of next week, apparently to have conversations with Daniel Levy and, more importantly, with Ange Postecoglou. Reports, though, that Spurs have moved quickly and acted to offer a new contract at 400k a week to stave off Bayern Munich and their advances. Now, as we all know, a week or so ago, Bayern Munich put in a bid to Tottenham that was believed to be around 65 to 70 million euros. Of course, Tottenham were going to turn it down. But the reports are suggesting that Harry Kane wants the move, that Harry Kane has given the green light and that Bayern Munich will come back in. So, to counter that, Tottenham Hotspur have come in with a new contract offer. Now, this asks questions. One, is money his driver? Is the promise of doubling his salary weekly enough to keep him at Tottenham Hotspur? Or is he looking for silverware? Is he looking for ambitious moves? Is he looking at titles at Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, Man City? Does 400k a week change that mindset? Now, this is a question that none of us know the answer to. Only Harry Kane will know the answer to this question. But we will all surmise. We will all have our debates because it's what we do. We live in this world, this fast age football world now, where everyone thinks they know everything and we discuss it all. So I'm asking you the question so you can discuss these in the comments section. So, does 400k a week take away from ambition? Do Spurs now have the ambition to show Harry Kane that we're moving forward and it's different this time? Is there enough there? Harry Kane would have been through these conversations with Nuno, with Poch, with Conte, with Jose. He would have had these discussions about why to stay at Tottenham, why commit your future to the club. This is what we're building. You're a big part of it. You're the integral part of this team. Now, Harry Kane will score goals. We know he will. This is not a debate. Any football fan that wants to debate that with you is bananas. Harry Kane will score goals. Spurs will be more attacking and more attractive to watch next year because that's how Postecoglou plays. But again, is that enough? Is that enough for a 30-year-old striker? I believe he's 30 next week, I want to say. I might be making that up. I know it's soon. Is that enough for a 30-year-old to look at the club he's been at for 10 years and to say, hey, and when I say 10 years, I mean seasons. Hey, yeah, I'll give it another go. Yes, I believe in yet another project, and I believe that what we're building will help me personally achieve my goals. Now, that's assuming that his goals are winning things. If his goal is not to win things, then he'll stay put. Why leave? 400k a week, your boyhood club, you're already the club's top goal scorer, you're going to get the Premier League top goal scorer as well, and you are England's top goal scorer. Stay. So, This leads me to believe that there might be, and I might be jumping the gun here, but none of his team have come out and said otherwise. So is there interest to go to Bayern Munich? Now, English fans, we do what we always do. We belittle other leagues. Oh, it's just a Bundesliga. But look at all the top players Bayern Munich attract for just Bundesligas. Does Kane want to go somewhere and win titles to show his kids when they grow up? Does he want to be a one-club man and a club legend? Will he be a club legend anyway if he moves? I think so. Then the other option is that no contract is signed. No move to Bayern Munich materialises. And he runs down his contract. He runs down his contract and next year goes anywhere he wants. Chelsea, Man City, Man United, Liverpool, Newcastle, Bayern Munich, PSG, Barcelona, Real Madrid, Juventus. They will all be in for this guy. What a conundrum. It's a nice problem for Harry Kane to have. But what's his heart saying? Is his heart ruling his head? Is his bank account going to rule his heart and his head? Lots of questions that, let's be fair, we don't know the answers to. And I'm sure we will know more information about this next week. Now, does his team need to come out next week and say, we've spoken to Spurs, here's a contract signed, we stay? Does Daniel Levy need to be a little bit more like the PSG president? If he won't sign a new contract, we're selling him. That's what they said about Mbappe. He's not going on a free. We will sell him. We will make money. Does Levy, need to be more like that surrounding Harry Kane? Now, I know this is obviously difficult because a lot of people are very emotionally attached. As a football fan, I detach myself from this. If Kane goes, he goes. If he stays, he stays. I just think it's going to be really interesting to see how this plays out in this transfer window. Let me know your thoughts on that. And the other big news coming out of Tottenham today. Well, Paul O'Keefe has broken this news that 2 clubs have put bids in for Hojbjerg. Now, this player, this is one where people love him or don't. This is one where people love the beating of the chest and the running around and the tackling and the hard work, but without the quality of the football. Some people think we can get better. I'm in that camp. Some people think he's our best midfielder. I am definitely not in that camp. But he has been Mr. Consistent. He has been Mr. Loyal. He has been there through some really tough times in the last 3 years. But this isn't the first time we've heard that Atletico Madrid, who are one of the clubs, we don't know who the other club is yet, that Atletico Madrid want Hojbjerg. Now, for me, that will suit him better. In a team that play pragmatically, would be fair to say, under Simeone, that play with more men behind the ball than in front of the ball, so to speak, would that suit him better? Is that a good move for Hojbjerg? Does he get into the Atletico Madrid team? Would you be sad to see him leave? And what sort of fee would you accept? Lots and lots of questions. I'll level with you. For me, I think if you get 35, 40 million euros for Hojbjerg, who for me is a very limited player. Work rate, sure. Heart, passion, desire, sure. Loyalty, sure. But surely if we want to get better as a club, if we want to be a front foot attacking team that press and keep possession, if we want to go places, at some point, you've got to move those players on that are a little bit more rigid, a little bit more lethargic. For me, I don't think he's anywhere near as good as Basuma, anywhere near as good as Bentancur. And I think we also need to bring in a number 6. Has he got the athleticism of a Papa Sarr? I don't know. I don't know if they're going to keep him. I don't know if he's wanted. For me, a little bit rigid, very lethargic, pedestrian. I love his character. He seems like a great guy. There's nothing wrong on that front. He's done Spurs proud. But for me, I feel we need to just get better players through the door. And selling him, he seems like one of the players that could actually raise some money to allow us to buy Tapsoba as well as Van der Ven, to buy another midfielder. But there are people that have convened to create this kind of Viking army, this Hojbjerg cult hero kind of vibe, which all feels a bit strange to me because I've seen so many better midfielders in my 40 years at Tottenham Hotspur. I've seen many players that maybe didn't have the passion but were much better footballers, that you could see they were going to give you more on the pitch. So this is a really, really interesting one. And this isn't the first time that this story's come about. Who is the other club? Can he turn down Atletico Madrid? Guaranteed Champions League football. You're going to go. You're the third biggest club in Spain. Working for a manager like Simeone, playing with some top players. Could he turn it down? So if he stays, he stays. If he goes, he goes. I don't particularly have any feelings towards him staying. I'm happy for him to go, but he isn't one that I hate. He isn't a footballer. And by hate, I mean as a player. I don't mean as a person. There's going to be a lot of interesting things going on, and this could raise funds. So let me know your thoughts. Thank you for watching. Thank you for all the likes and all the subscribes. We are edging closer towards 7K. So if you haven't already, please smash that subscribe button. Just one last point. We will be back Sunday night for the first Spurs review of the 23-24 season. This is episode 31, but the first episode of the new season. This week, I'm joined by Sean Butler from Spurs Talk Show, Fuad, who is on DR Sports. He is on all the big sports outlets. I'm sure you Spurs fans know him, a great pundit, and also another great pundit with a big Spurs channel, Tapping Tobes. Tobes will be joining us. Fuad will be joining us. Sean will be joining us, and we'll be live at 8 p.m. from Sunday night, the 9th of July. Thank you very much. Let me know your thoughts on Kane. Let me know your thoughts on Hojbjerg. And come on, you Spurs, buy some defenders. Much love, everyone. See you soon. Take care.